Hey, what is up, guys? It is another day at Maddox Games and Comics, 205 North Hill Street in London, Kentucky. I'm Jason. I'm going to be your host today. Right now, I'm all flying solo, taking care of things on my own. Like an adult. It's tough to do. We got it going. We got all kinds of new stuff that we picked up recently. If you are part of the Maddox Games and Comics collectors and subscribers special group, which you should be on the group page if you watch these sales, be sure to find it and send us an invite that you want to join. We'll add you to it. I put up a preview of some awesome stuff I'm going to put up tonight, and for those of you who have seen it, you know what's going down. I just shared the stuff out myself, so now I'm going to hop on here and see what all we got going on. We got lots of people on here. What's up, Michelle Day? Joshua Kronfeld has liked and shared, and I appreciate that very much. Once again, I do have the computer on as well. I got to see. Make sure all my comments are coming through on both situations here. Give me just a sec. All right. Yeah. We got lots of people on here. Lots of people on here watching. Eric and Ashley and Michelle and all kinds of people. Devlin, all kinds of people are on here. That is good. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I've got some price tags here. I've got some stuff on the board already, and I have lots of crazy, awesome stuff to show tonight, such as Venom #1, Comic Exposure Virgin Art Edition. It's the origin and first appearance of the new Venom, Lee Price, and Matt Gargan makes an appearance. This is a 9.6 Clayton Crane cover by of Venom. And on the back, of course, you got the sweet Venom #1 info there and the Comic Exposure logo on the back. This thing is pretty freaking cool. I got to say, what's up, Kayla? How's it going? What are you guys up to on this Thursday afternoon? Are you at work? Are you at home? Are you on your commute? What's going on? Let me know. This bad boy is going to be just 85 bucks. It is worth every penny. It is freaking great. And I'm going to put that out in just a little while. Just a little preview, a little sample of things to come. G4 to Raphael. I like that. He's getting right on the ball. He knows what he wants. Bam. Marvel Super Action for just $4. I'm going to put your name on here. Thank you. Got that one for $4. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 328. This is not only a Todd McFarlane Spider-Man issue, but it is one of the first Todd McFarlane Spider-Man issues, possibly the first. It is from 1989, and that is Spider-Man punching the Hulk up through his chest. Plus the mutant menace of Sebastian Shaw, who leads the Hellfire Club. Amazing Spider-Man 328, very fine plus condition for just $15. That is going to be the G-Book. Yeah, on my own, Ed. On my own. Taking care of business. One-man army right here. G50, Raphael's up here for 15. G is Raphael's number. I like it. Or letter. It's a letter. It's not a number at all. I don't know anything. Put something else on the board. I can do it. I know I can do it. Who did the cover of the Spider-Man on E? That's a good question. That's Alex Ross. That's an Alex Ross painted cover after John Romita, who did the original cover that's based off of. This is an awesome Spider-Man. This is Superior Spider-Man issue 31. This is a J. Scott Campbell variant edition from Midtown Comics. Not only that, not only is it a J. Scott Campbell variant from Midtown and features Dr. Octopus's Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Venom, Superior Venom actually, Spider-Man 2099, Hobgoblin, and Black Cat. But there is a signature here, as you can see. There's certificate of authenticity. It's signed by Spider-Man writer Dan Slott, the man who has brought Spider-Man back from the brink of nobody liking him for the last few years. This is Superior Spider-Man 31, Midtown exclusive, signed by Dan Slott. It is going to be $45. I'll do a close-up for that in a few moments as well. We're going to put that as the G-Book. What is C? That is a good question. Let's talk about C. C is Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man 297. This is the Legacy variant cover. They did these headshots kind of all month long for all of the Legacy books. They all get one. It is $10. That's the one that came out this week. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man's latest issue. And I'm going to talk about what we have on the board. I got a number of things up here. Let's go across them. In A, for $8, this is Secret Warriors issue number 8. It is a lenticular cover that also doubles as Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 1. It's a throwback to it. It is pretty awesome. It's by Dave Johnson. And then, of course, Steranko does the original. That is the A book for 8. E for 4 to Ed. Thank you, Ed. I've got a couple more of those Spider-Men available. This one is for Ed English. All right, the B book for $7. This is Deadpool versus Old Man Logan. Issue number 2. That is the variant cover for $7. The C book we just talked about. D for $12. This is Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, issue number 3. This is the photo variant cover for $12. A for 8 and C for 10. Those both go to Raphael. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man, it's a cool Alex Ross cover. And really, he doesn't do a whole lot of DC anymore. He's seems like almost exclusively Marvel at this point, and other than just like the other stuff hit or miss that he'll do with like Dynamite and stuff for like the Shadow and things like that. Thank you, guys. So, this is Wolverine number 1. It's the first ever Wolverine number 1 from his limited series. That is $40. We're going to put that right here as the A book. This is Batman, issue 40 from the New 52. Batman issue number 40. Of course, by Snyder Capullo. This is the Andy Kubert Chase variant. And that is Alfred, Joker, and Batman. And they're all laughing it up, Jokerized. Variant Batman issue 40 from the New 52. That is $35. $35 for that one. Like I say, we got some cool stuff to put up today. So you guys are definitely getting first dibs on it in the solo part of the sale today. These, I'm sure anything that doesn't sell will go back up later tonight, but for right now, you guys getting first pick. And these are tagged less. That Batman was actually tagged for $40. I marked it 35. So same with this. This is marked 50 for the Dan's. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys this up close. I'm gonna show it to you up close. Yeah, we've got a lot of cool stuff up here, man. A lot of cool stuff. Let's see. This is an early issue of the Justice League from the New 52. This is Justice League issue number 5. It is a first printing and is the Jim Lee cover. First printing Jim Lee cover. And there you have Cyborg on the front. He's got the American flag. You've got Hal Jordan here. He's made a construct of some flails. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Superman are all here on the cover, ready to throw down. It's $6. And let's see. What is J? That's a good question. J is Luke Cage Power Man, issue 36. Originally a 30-cent cover price. You've turned the ground into quicksand. And here's where Chemistro makes sure you drown in it. Chemistro is back. Chemistro. Quicksand. You see it in a lot of movies. You don't really deal with it in real life. I'm taking on the Sheena for 12 as the D book. I'm going to put up this Justice League for 6 with the Jim Lee cover as D. Going around, keep talking about. I don't think I even went around the board all the way yet. So that is the Amazing Spider-Man. This is the Amazing Spider-Man we sold with the Alex Ross cover. It's Amazing Spider-Man $7.89. Here for F, this is Sheena, Queen of the Jungle issue 3. This is the Moritat black, kind of grayscale cover. It is $7. 45 is that signed Superior Spider-Man. Here for H. This is all new Ghostly Haunts. It is issue 55 from Charlton Comics. And some type of demon has this woman and angels trying to fight him. Really offset color. Older issue. And in fine condition. That is the H book for 4. And I for 30. This is Redneck. Issue number 6. One of the most popular Image series to come out in years. And this is the variant cover, but it's also the red signature variant cover. The regular variant has a white signature. Very few of them had the red. This is one of those. It is only $30. That is the iBook. And if there's any characters or anything you guys particularly collect or like, let me know. And I'll do my best to put them up here as I come across things. I've got a first appearance I'm about to put up from DC. We've sold these a few times. They never last long. So if you don't have this and you think about getting it, I would say just snag it. Which I say that about everything, really. Don't trust me. This is Batman Vengeance of Bane, issue number 1. That is a Glenn Fabry cover. This is in very fine plus to near mint condition. It looks spectacular. It is the very first appearance of Bane in comics. Very first appearance of Bane. And it is $25. $25 for that. I'm going to take down the Spider-Man for now. And I'm going to put up the first appearance of Bane as the ebook for $25. Do I have the Despicable Deadpool homage cover? I have the second printing of it, but we sold out of all the lenticulars. If you'd like a second printing of it, it is $4, and it is that homage cover. It just doesn't have the lenticular properties on it. But if you need that, I do have it. I just have to go out to the main store and get it. Out here in the close-up window, what you're seeing right here for $75, this is The Walking Dead, issue 167. It is signed by Stefano Giordano, the inker on The Walking Dead. It is signed in blood red, and it is hand-numbered, number 273 of 300. And it has a certificate of authenticity and the sticker to go along with it, and the certificate is also hand-numbered 273 of 300. Walking Dead 167, this is the issue where Andrea dies, so not only is it the death of a character, but it is signed and certified, $75. So we got a little bit of everything overall on this fine Thursday afternoon where the sun's beating in here. Pretty soon it'll be right in my face. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. We've had Spider-Gwen fans on the feed the last couple of days. I got a Spider-Gwen here. This is Spider-Gwen issue number 1. This is the Midtown Comics exclusive variant edition. It's the black and white J. Scott Campbell cover. Spider-Gwen issue number 1. It's tagged for $25. I'm going to put it out for $22. I feel like $25's pretty decent, but I figure $22 is even better. So we're going to do that. I'm taking the Sheena for $7. We're going to put that out for $22. That will be the F book. Very fine plus to condition, looking good as it is. There, if you guys can hear it, are the chimes. The church bells are ringing as they do every hour, regardless of if I want them to or not. Let's check over here, make sure I'm getting all the comments we need. All right, I like it. This is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 6. This is the Kamunokali variant. There we go. With Batman. He's got the Batarang between his fingers, as he tends to do. You got Carrie Kelly Robin sitting on his shoulder. She's got her slingshot at the ready. It's going to be just $6. I'm going to put that out here in the J spot. I'm going to change out the Luke Cage Power Man. We're going to put out the Dark Knight 3 Master Race variant for $6. That'll be out there as the J book. Again, all you do to claim an item is simply put the letter and the number. The number is the dollar amount of the item, so B7 would get you that book for $7. H4 would get you that book for $4, etc., etc. And it's about 3 o'clock. We'll be doing a giveaway at 3:30. And all you got to do to get on the giveaway, of course, is like the Maddox Games and Comics page up top and share out the live feed. Every public share you do is another entry in to win our hourly giveaways. Thank you, Raphael. Appreciate that, man. This is a 9.6 Green Lantern Annual number 1, 1963. It's from 1998. This is kind of their throwback stuff they did. Giant size Green Lantern, 80 pages annual. Classic stuff. Sinestro and Star Sapphire, The Flash. Exclusive Green Lanterns casebook. You got Hal Jordan there in the middle. On the back, here it is, the never-before-seen giant Green Lantern Annual. There you go. Basically from 1963-ish stuff. I don't know. How I Draw Green Lantern by Gil Kane is in here, and it has a gatefold cover. It is a 9.6. We're going to put it out for $50 on the board. Take down The Walking Dead for now. Some more Walking Dead fans on the feed. Look, it is a pretty cool slab for you guys who collect Green Lantern. Not something bad to just have. Hold on to. Fairly inexpensive. So what's everybody doing on this Thursday? It's about that time of day. A lot of people are picking up their kids at school or still at work. Things are happening. The world's happening. This is the Mighty Thor issue 307. 307. 50-cent cover price from 1981. Can Thor's alter ego, Dr. Donald Blake, survive the Dream Demon? No. He dies in this issue. You never see Donald Blake again. Thor is cast back into Asgard and is never seen from this point on. Or not. Nah, he probably gets by just fine. This is the Mighty Thor 307. It is going to be $4. $4 for this. I'm going to take down the Ghostly Haunts. Ghostly Haunts issue 55 for $4. Put up the Thor there as the H book for $4. Yep, Bane is first print, Joe. That is first print. Sold one of those last week at one point. It's funny. It's one of those books that, like, I won't have it for a while, and then we'll end up getting a few in a row. And then it'll be gone again. Speaking of first prints, I think I have a set here of Batman Year One. Let me look. All right, you got it, Joe. Joe gets E for 25. That is the first appearance of Bane. Thank you, sir. That was a good purchase. That's an awesome, awesome book. Can you see The Dark Knight 3 closer? You certainly can, Shane. Give me just a sec. That's I can't remember his first name. Kelly is his last name or something. I butcher it. He's Italian. He does a lot of Spider-Man. He's Superior Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. And he also did Hellblazer for a while as well before it ended. All right, this is Batman Year One, Part 1 by Frank Miller. This is issue 404. Oh, do you need something, Kristen? Oh, okay. This is Part 2, issue 405. Part 3, issue 406. And Part 4, issue 407. I'm going to sell the 4 comics together as a set. Because let's face it, that's really the best way to do that. 4-part set, Batman Year One. For just $40. That'll make them $10 a book. I feel like that's pretty affordable. $40, Batman Year One set for $40. That's going to be the new ebook right there. You get all 4 titles for $40. What's up, Brett Arnett? How's it going, man? This is Aquaman issue number 12 from the New 52. This is the Robot Chicken DC Comics special variant cover with Aquaman. He's got Superman above him. He's laughing. He's killed all the other Justice League. It's a pretty good cover. They use the Migos like Robot Chicken does. We're going to put it out for just $5. Aquaman issue 12. Robot Chicken variant. Take down the Redneck issue number 6, red signature variant for $30. Put out Aquaman for $5. That'll be the iBook. Pretty good, Brett. Pretty good. It's Thursday, which is technically my Friday. So, you know, there's that. Is this a Canadian group or American? Good question, James. Good question. I'm not at liberty to say at this time. No, American. We are in London, Kentucky. London, Kentucky, southeastern Kentucky in the United States. We do ship to Canada, however. But I can't quote a shipping price because it's by weight and stuff. So you have to buy stuff, and then if you order stuff from the States, you know shipping can get a little weird. We do ship for USPS. If you're in the States, though, we ship up to 30 comics for only $5.95. You get your first 30 comics in a box for just less than $6. Once you get over 30 books, you got to start paying for another $5.95. Or if you buy like Funko Pops or action figures or anything extra, those don't get shipped with comics. Those ship separate at the separate $5.95, but they go in a box on their own. But we're glad to have you on here, James. We are. Feel free to ask any questions you like. It is a claim sale, not an auction. All the Post-it note prices, the numbers are the American dollar amount of the item. And the letter is just an easy way for you to claim something and for me to be able to see where to grab it off the board. So if you wanted like the B book here which is for $7. It is the Deadpool versus Old Man Logan number 2 variant for $7. You'd put B7, and I'd pull it for you. Easy as that. There we go. Kevin used my example perfectly. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin got the Old Man Deadpool versus Old Man Logan number 2 variant. Thank you, sir. Got a number of things. I'm going to put since I did sell one of those, I'm going to take that other one down for now. And I'm going to put up Captain America issue number 1. Captain America number 1, Ed Brubaker, Steve Epting, Out of Time, Part 1. This, of course, leads into, well, everything with Bucky and all that jazz. Winter Soldier. Ed Brubaker's Captain America number 1. I'm going to put that on the board for just $12. $12 for Captain America number 1. Very fine plus condition. It's going to go up here as the B book for $12. It is looking nice. Nice, Kevin. I do have some signed Walking Dead. If you're interested in those, I've got one for $75 and one for $70. Not only that, are they signed? They are limited number. And they both have certificates of authenticity. If you're interested in those, let me know. All right, Brett, that's probably a good plan. Probably a good plan. I don't want to be the reason for any news stories tonight. This is the new Teen Titans. It is by Jeff Johns, issue number 34 from May of 2006. It is the year 1 year later. This is the variant edition with the sketch cover. Sketch cover. There's Robin, Cyborg, Ravager, Wonder Girl. Those are the ones I see currently. But they are on busted up statues of Raven, Superboy, and others. So it's all right there. New Teen Titans, issue 34. Sketch cover for just $5. Then on the Wolverine issue 1 for $40. Put that out there for $5. Yeah, that's all I've got today. That's all I've got today. We got it in with the collection we picked up. So that number 1 was in there. But I come across other ones, but that's all I have for now. What's up, Josh Hart? How's it going, man? It's exactly that. It's a Green Lantern giant-sized annual, but it's from 1998. But it says it's from 1963. And supposedly, the never-before-seen giant Green Lantern annual, supposedly the way they make it seem is this was an original thing that was never printed at the time. They didn't print until 98. I don't know, but there is apparently a How I Draw Green Lantern by Gil Kane gatefold cover on this thing. So that may be the case for it. Either way, it is a 9.6. And if you collect Green Lantern, it's just kind of a cool CGC just to have. And very affordable. Only $50. 9.6 Green Lantern annual, giant size annual number 1. Yeah, it says never before seen. So I guess it's a printing from then. Yeah, if that was the regular, you'd be paying a lot more than $50 for a 9.6. But it's neat, though. It's pretty cool. I do have some other DC CGC stuff. I've got the first appearance of Mr. Zaz. That's a 9.2. I've got Detective Comics 16, 9.4. I've got Nightwing number 1 from Rebirth, 9.8. So I got a few different ones. I'm actually going to change that CGC out for this one. This is Venom issue number 1. Venom number 1 from 2017. It is the first appearance of Lee Price as the new Venom. Also, it is a comic exposure virgin art edition. Clayton Crane does the cover on this. It's a 9.6. I'm going to show this to you up close, and I'm going to put it into the close-up window. And that one is $80. But I got to say, it's some pretty good Clayton Crane artwork right there. This is Spider-Man 2, issue number 3, variant connecting cover edition. There you have Peter and Miles on top of this water tower. And in the back, you have Mary Jane, J. Jonah Jameson, Aunt May, and that doctor I can't remember. It is $6 for Spider-Man issue number 3, variant edition. I'm going to take down the Justice League for $6 and the D spot and put that Spider-Man out there as the D book. I'm going to take on the Batman. This is Batman issue number 40. Andy Kubert, Joker variant cover here for $35. Find something else to put up there as the C book. Let's see what all we got over here. This is Mr. Miracle, issue number 9. Issue number 9 of Mr. Miracle. The great Scott-Free busts out. You'll never read a story like Hyman. But as a Jack Kirby cover, of course. That issue of Mr. Miracle. Oh, it's going to be right here. $15. Mr. Miracle, issue number 9. It is in fine to fine plus condition. It is $15. 15 bucks. This is The Walking Dead, number 135, Face to Face. This is the issue where Maggie and Jesus pull the mask off, the meat mask off of their prisoner, revealing the face of Lydia, who becomes Carl's girlfriend and is still in the series now, all these issues later, and has become a mainstay with the series. She's one of the Whisperers. It is the debut of Lydia. It is The Walking Dead 135. It's going to be only $5. Signed Superior Spider-Man right now and put that out for $5. Again, this is all stuff that'll go up later. Signed Superior Spider-Man by Dan Slott. That'll go up later tonight. But giving you guys first dibs on some of these higher end books that we're going to be putting out later right now. Because if I can go ahead and sell them now, I'll go ahead and sell them now. So you guys can take advantage. Less work later. It is almost 3:30. We're getting closer to our first giveaway. This is another one. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, issue number 1. This is a J. Scott Campbell, like a sketch variant. It is actually a jscottcampbell.com exclusive issue, as you can see. And that is tagged for $30. I'm going to put it out for $25. $25 for this one. Yeah. He's on the list. So he might not be. But that's the thing. People are so bad about marking him off. Yeah, if you'd mark him off, it'd be fine. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm by myself, so I just look at it. I'm going to take down this Aquaman, the robot chicken variant. And I'm going to put out The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows number 1 for $25. It'll be the iBook. Oh, yeah, man. They look like $1 million. That's what I have to do a lot of the times when I'm doing the feed is I'll get a book and I just rebag and board it, and it's like, oh, this is how it's supposed to look. Like, it's just the bags and boards, man, they make the condition look way worse a lot of times. This is Wonder Woman issue number 1. It is from February of 1987. And Potter, Perez, and Patterson. And here she is, all ready to go. This is whenever they did the big, of course, massive relaunch of all the DC books. As you can see, the camera's getting everything really dark right now. It's because I got a huge shot of sunshine right here, and it's just throwing off all the lighting that the camera can even work with. It's insane. But that's Wonder Woman #1. And we're going to put that out for $36. $36 for Wonder Woman issue #1. I'm going to take down the Teen Titans up there for $5. We'll put out a $36 book instead. Yeah. Sit down for a minute. There we go. All right. So, let me know what kind of characters and stuff you guys are after. Also, be sure to get those likes and shares out. We're going to be doing a giveaway in about 5 minutes, and we've got like 6 people watching. That is crazy. Kevin is on hold. Kevin, I think you're good. I think it was a mistake. I don't think there's anything going down. I think you're good. Good to go. They should be back on with you in a minute, I believe. We got 7 people watching. That's some pretty low numbers. Pretty low numbers, indeed. And, of course, anything I've pulled down is something you're after, let me know. I do have it all generally back here to where I can get to it for any of you guys who have seen stuff. Also, I do have some pop vinyls back here right now. These are some that I showed off. Yes, feel free to buy it up, Kevin. Buy it up. This is Pennywise. Pennywise, it is $17. That's the regular Pennywise from It. He's got the little paper boat in his hand. Looks like such a jerk. It's $17. I also have the Chase Pennywise for $85. This one is in the hard plastic Funko protector. It is $85. It's a sepia-toned version of Pennywise. And this is probably the last night this is back here because, let's face it, it's getting closer to Christmas time, and we've got a case up front that we're putting kind of high-profile pops and stuff in, and I think this is going to go up there in the main store. So $85 for the Pennywise. Also, we have the Chase Grinch, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It is the blue furred version of the Grinch with the pink and green trimmed suit. It's $34 for him. And if there's anything from yesterday's new comics that you weren't able to get, either from the pre-sale or yesterday, be able to get on the feed or whatever, feel free to ask and let me know. If it's something we have in stock, I can get it from the front of the store. Here we have the Incredible Hulk, issue 247. And there he is going toe-to-toe with some of a dragon and saving a bunch of other green-skinned people here. It's not a tribe of Hulks. I don't know what's going on. It's the Incredible Hulk 247. It is from 1980. It's going to be just $3. $3 for that. You can take down the Spider-Gwen #1 for $22. We're going to put that book out for $3. That was the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Gwen black and white variant from Midtown Comics. This is Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Issue number 89. This is a 12-cent Silver Age issue. Even Superman cries uncle when he sees how Agent Double 5 Olsen swings with spies and their chicks in Olsen's Super Surprise Kit. Partial contents: a survival kit, flashlight, parachute ejector, lapel laser beam, siren ring, button flamethrower, and secret weapon. And here he is using all that stuff basically to attack Superman. He's shooting him in the eyes with a laser beam, which seems ridiculous. It is Jimmy Olsen, issue 89. It is going to be just $6. Taking on the Spider-Man 2 variant for $6. We'll put this up for $6 as the D-Book, the Jimmy Olsen Silver Age DC comic. I don't know if we have any Zenoscope fans on the feed right now. Do we have any fans of anything on the feed right now? We're down to like 7 people. But this is Robin Hood Wanted, issue number 1 from Grim Fairy Tales and Zenoscope. It's going to be $7. This is the third cover. And there she is on top of this eagle, shooting some arrows. Down the Captain America number 1 for $12. We'll put that up as the B-Book for $7. The Robin Hood number 1. D6 to Raphael. Thank you, sir. Getting a little Silver Age action. So what else I got over here? This is a 15-cent Silver Age issue of Teen Titans. It's issue number 34. It's our own Wonder Girl, and she's turned into a witch. The Demon of Dog Island. And Robin, Kid Flash, Wonder Girl, and Speedy are the team on this. There's some wear here. Chipping, some overall spawn wear. It's a good plus to fine condition, but I'm going to sell it on the cheap. 15-cent issue of the Teen Titans. You can get it for just $5. It's going to be the D-Book. All right, this is Wolverine issue 17. Wolverine issue 17. Iconic cover. It's going to be $6. It's from 1989. Classic. $6 for that. I'm going to take on the Batman Year 1 for $40. That's all 4 issues of Batman Year 1. Just $10 a pop. Well worth your time. $6 for that issue of Wolverine. That's going to be an ebook. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 254. Back off, wall crawler. The battle van is mine. No, not you. Who could it be? Well, it was a battle van. The friggin' Punisher is a battle van. That's who. This is going to be a free book. We're going to give this thing away. Let me go get a name generator real quick. I'll be right back. And it's going to Ed English. Ed English has won an issue of The Amazing Spider-Man. Everybody congratulate Ed in the feed. He is the first winner for this hour. Ed English is the winner here. We're going to do another giveaway about 4:30. So no worries if you didn't win this time. There's always another chance to score some stuff. What's up, Francisco? How's it going, man? This is Spawn issue 35. That is a Greg Capullo cover from 1995. And there's Sam and Twitch. They've been cornered by Spawn. It's going to be just $3 for Spawn issue 35. I'm doing the Spider-Man here. It's another one of those books I was kind of giving a preview of. I'll put it up again later. Put that out for $3 as the iBook. Spawn 35. Hey, Andrew. Hey, can you tell them to check the private messages? I just seen it pop on my phone real quick. No. I3 to Raphael. Thank you, sir. And then Ed wants D5 and J6. J6 and D for 5 to Ed English. Thank you. I write these names on here. Sweet. Thank you, guys. This is The Death of Wolverine, issue number 1. Not only that, but this is the GameStop Power Up Rewards variant. Basically, you get online, use your rewards. You could get this at the time. Death of Wolverine, issue number 1, Power Up Rewards variant. That is a painted cover by, I think, Joe Jusko, but I might be completely wrong. But anyway, there's Wolverine taking on Deadpool, Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, and the Silver Samurai. All on the same cover. It is going to be $18. $18 for this one. For the Death of Wolverine number 1 variant. That's going to be the new J book. J for 18. Sold an issue of the Dark Knight 3 earlier. This is the Dark Knight 3 Master Race issue number 1. First printing, first cover. And it's going to be just $5. And that is going to be the D book for $5. And we need an eye replacement here. Well, I don't need an eye replacement. Well, I kind of do. I need new contacts, but it's something to put there where eye goes. All right. We're going to keep this one at just, we'll do, I'm going to keep it affordable. $4. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 28 from the original run, just $4. That is going to be the iBook. Original TMNT action. D5 to Ed English. Thank you, Ed. Ed got that Dark Knight 3, number 1. I4 to Ed. Thank you, Ed. What is F? F, Raphael, is the Incredible Hulk 247. Incredible Hulk 247. All right, this is TMNT issue 43 from the original series. This one has the turtles on the cover, so I'm going to mark it up $1. It's pretty cool. TMNT 43 from 1992, and there are the turtles taking on some type of beast. They're slicing into it like crazy. That's going to be the iBook for $5. Also for $5, the D-Book is Marvel Comics presents Weapon X number 74. It's Barry Windsor Smith art, part of the original Weapon X storyline, the first time they ever talked about the history of Wolverine. Ed gets the Turtles for $5. Thank you, Ed. D5 to Raphael. Thank you, sir. Not bad. I like it. We're selling some books, and that makes my day always better. This is Spawn the Dark Ages, issue number 5. That's going to be $3. It's a Glenn Fabry cover on that. That is the iBook for $3. And this is Weapon X. Marvel Comics presents Weapon X, issue 84. Another part of that original Barry Windsor Smith history of Wolverine. That's going to be $5. It's going to be the D-Book. When am I going to sell some sports stuff? I guess whenever I go work for a sports company. I don't know. We don't carry a lot of sports stuff here, man. That's the thing. We don't carry the trading cards or any of that. So the closest trading card place is a town over. So we usually send guys over there if they're looking for cards and stuff. And he sends people here for comics and things. I mean, if I have stuff, I'll sell it. I just don't have anything right now, really. I know you want some Yankee stuff, right? We had those McFarlane sports figures for a while. A guy ended up buying all of them from us in a big lump. And, man, it's been the last thing like that we've had for a while, I guess. All right, let's put some more things. This is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 2. And there is Carrie Kelly as Batman. And she's being escorted by a SWAT team. And she could take all of them out if she wanted. There you go. Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 2 for $5. And I'm going to take on The Walking Dead, the first Lydia here for $5. We're going to put that out for $5 instead as the G-Book. G5 to Ed. Thank you, Ed. All right, this is my last Dark Knight 3 issue for now. This is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 3, first print. You got Batman and Robin going through the snow here on their way to the Fortress of Solitude to try to figure out what the heck's going on with Superman. It is $5. That is the G-Book. G5 again to Ed. Thank you, Ed. Yeah, we had some of that stuff in our old store, our new store when we moved. Of course, we got rid of a lot of that, which you picked up a lot of the stuff. We were trying to liquidate a lot of that type of stuff that we had extra there. We don't have anything currently in this new store. That I'm aware of. But if I find anything, I will do my best to put it out for you. This is Detective Comics, issue 881 by Scott Snyder and Jock. This is the last issue of Detective Comics before they moved on to the new 52. It is $9. Low print run on this bad boy. $9. That is the G-Book. Mostly because super low print runs on those last issues from DC because they knew that most people were just going to want the new 52 stuff. Plus, DC themselves was kind of doing the deal where new 52 was all you needed to get. So they weren't pushing a lot of these back issue stuff. There was no second prints. $9 for that issue Detective. I've got a sweet variant here by Joe Kubert that I feel like Russell Singleton would probably want, even though it's Marvel, if he was on the feed. But I don't think he's on the feed right now. I'm actually going to switch it out to a different bag and board. Found the Mr. Miracle for $15. And I'm going to put up the Winter Soldier issue number 1 variant edition from Marvel. This is a Joe Kubert variant of the Winter Soldier. He's in the snow, shooting his M16. Dead soldiers all around, blood in the snow. That is $15. $15 for the C-Book. It is almost 4 o'clock, which means you're only about half an hour away. Well, about 40 minutes away, I guess, from our next giveaway. We do want to keep those shares and likes going all the time, all the time. We're down to 6 people watching, 6 people. I'm going to put out some pretty decent stuff, I think, tonight. Over the course of the night, if the right people get on, we're going to sell a lot of that stuff that we showed earlier. Because there's some crazy good stuff on here currently. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. I do, I do. Of course, in the close-up window, that is the Venom issue #1 comic exposure exclusive variant of issue 1. And Virgin Art cover, awesome Venom by Clayton Crane, $80. Thank you, Matthew. How are you today, man? We've been putting out some pretty hot stuff today, I think. Let me check out this issue of X-Men. Man, I'm doing all right. I'm on my own right now. I've been doing this solo for the past, since 3:30. So, just me, man. Just me. Trying to see, trying to see if this is a first appearance. I think it might be. I'm looking. I don't know what the deal is with this X-Men. I know, right? That's fine. Just me and you guys. That's why I like the comments, man. Because I'm back here. It's just empty studio right now with the sun blasting me in the face. I see the hearts, man. I like them. I like them. This is the Uncanny X-Men 248. It is from 1989. And there's Storm. Dead on the front. She looks dead in the back. The Marauders are in here. Or the Reavers, I guess. This is a more expensive issue of X-Men, but I don't know exactly why. So I'm just going to price it affordably because I can't remember. It's going to be $10. Uncanny X-Men 248. The thing was tagged for 20. I just don't know why. I don't think that it's not. It's just, I can't remember. Uncanny X-Men 248 for $10. Very fine plus condition. That is the iBook. Could just because it's early Jim Lee. I just don't know. Justice League tonight, Ed. You lucky SOB. I want to see it, man. I want to see it. And I'm trying to stay off the internet as far as, like, dealing with garbage because I'm sure people are already talking trash. Whatever. I just want to go see it. I'm excited. I'll be going to see it. I got a wrestling show tomorrow. So I'm going to try to catch a couple episodes of Punisher tomorrow morning. but I'll probably go see Justice League Saturday. I'm picking up my son Saturday morning in Louisville. We'll probably hit the IMAX up there and check it out. That should be a thing they need to. Are you looking for something that's already gone? What's the name? I have no idea. I would say it'd be one of those. They're gonna have to contact us when the shipping department is here, probably. I don't know. So is that what's gonna happen? There's gonna be nobody on the cell tonight because everybody's gonna be watching Justice League. I should just not have a cell and go watch Justice League. If I could sell enough right now, maybe talk somebody to let me do that. Nah, probably not. You want the Wolverine one. All right, Bailey. All you have to do, I'm assuming you're new to the cell. This is the letter is the item, and then the number is the dollar amount of the item. So, the comic costs $6. It's the ebook. So just put E6 in the comments, or Wolverine for 6 or whatever. Put E6, and I'll pull that for you, and we'll get your name on it. So I'm a WWE. I am not a WWE. I have been to the Performance Center. I have photographed NXT. I've done some stuff, but I do not work for the WWE now. I will be working a show with Appalachian Pro Wrestling, or Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, my bad. It's AMW. We've got a show tomorrow night out in Eastern Kentucky, somewhere at a school I've not been to. Oh, the art table. Yeah, John. I just saw that comment. Yeah, the art table is cool, man. People can come to the store. I think it's a couple bucks you pay for the day, and you can sit and paint miniatures or whatever you want to paint using our nice Citadel paint sets. And you need to bring your own brush or buy one from us. But yeah, man, like it's great. Like people painting miniatures, that saves you a ton of money. $2 to paint your minis and to have every color that exists rather than having to buy each bucket for like one. Man, it's outstanding. It's outstanding. I customize a lot of action figures. I may bring some down here and do that whenever I decide to paint some of those again because, I mean, it's just a good deal because it keeps me having to worry about getting all kinds of paints. All right. We put some more books up on the board. We hit that 4 o'clock hour. We'll be doing a giveaway at 4:30. And so we got 30 minutes. So let's sell some more stuff. Here we go. This is The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. This is a one-shot that takes place before the first ever Dark Knight Returns book. It's art by John Romita Jr., Brian Azzarello, and Frank Miller do the writing on it. This is the story of why Batman retired, which, then Dark Knight Returns, of course, he comes back under the cowl. But this is what the Joker did to make him quit. It is all contained in one book, kind of an oversized book. It's going to be $6. The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade for $6. I'm going to take down the Hulk for $3. The new F book is that one for $6. As he's leaving. What's up, Justin Matchett? Yeah, I can't either. It's weird. Thank you, Ed. I think it's probably just, it might be first Jim Lee X-Men. Because I looked at the art inside, I didn't even recognize it as Jim Lee at first. Because he's got a different inker on there. So, it may be something like that. Thank you, Ed. You got that Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. Oh, that's his first issue on X-Men? Yeah, then that's worth, guys, that's worth $10 then. It's a reason, that was the reason it was marked $20. So, that's not a bad deal. This is Return of the Living Deadpool #1 for $8. That's going to be the F book. I'm going to put first Jim Lee on that, so that way I remember that. First Jim Lee X-Men. Boom. Might have raised it up by a couple dollars. I am a man. I don't know if I'm the man, but I'm definitely a man. This is Eastman and Laird's TMNT Adventures #18, featuring Mondo Gecko. This is one of those issues that's pretty hard to come by. I remember picking it up when it originally came out because I love some turtles. But I'm going to put it out for cheap. I'm going to take in the Robin Hood #1. We're going to put that out for $4. The TMNT for $4 is the new B book. Yeah, who's Jim Lee? It's just some dude who now owns a third of, or runs a third of DC Comics. Just a guy. Still manages to draw comics. How, I don't know. His Instagram, if you don't follow Jim Lee on Instagram, you're missing out, man. He goes to all these cons all over the world. He does these awesome sketches. He posts them up to Instagram. Sometimes he does the videos while he's drawing. It's really cool. Really, really cool stuff. Speaking of Instagram, my Instagram is, or Lemon Juice McGee's Instagram is going crazy. I keep getting these notifications popping on my phone. This book is marked $12.25. I'm going to mark it $9. This is the Invincible Iron Man issue #1, written by Mac Fraction with art by Salvador LaRocca, who does the cover as well, and it looks freaking great. That is Invincible Iron Man #1 for $9. And then on the Thor for $4, put on Invincible Iron Man #1 for $9. That is going to be the new H book. How's it going, Justin? Are you still at work right now? You off? Was today an easier day than yesterday? This is Marvel Tales issue 67. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. No, not her. She's the one person I can never defeat. Beware the Black Widow. Prepare for Spidey's strangest battle. It is $5. I'm taking that Wolverine for $6. It's been out there for a while, man. I'm surprised that didn't sell. That is an iconic Wolverine cover. They use that for the original NES video game. I'm going to put that out for $5. That is going to be the ebook right there for $5. What does Jim Lee look like on Instagram? It's I think it's Jim Lee Art. Jim Lee Art on Instagram, I believe, is the name of his this thing. Plus, you'll check it and there'll be a billion followers. Now, Lemon Juice McGee on Instagram is just Lemon Juice McGee, all one word, folks. This is also going to be $9. This is the hard-to-get edition. This is the actual newsstand edition of Batman 497, the issue where Bane breaks Batman's back. It does have the barcode on it here, July 13th, 1993. Batman 497 for $9. I'm getting that Winter Soldier #1 Joe Kubert variant for $15. We're going to put that up for $9. As the C-book. Smooth's my middle name, Michelle. That's how it works. Maybe Plug. Plug is my middle name. No, neither. We're down to 8 people. We're about 20 minutes away from a giveaway. We should probably be sharing things pretty heavily, I feel like, right now. Be the best. Got to share things with one another. Share the feed out everywhere we can. I don't know what to tell you, Francisco. I don't know, man. This is Captain America and the Falcon. This is issue number 202, 30-cent cover. This sun is blasting me right in the eyeballs. I can put sunglasses on. G9 to David Brown. David knows what's up. Thank you, David. He's getting that Detective Comics. I'm surprised that stayed out there as long as it did. He's just waiting on you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. Thank you, Michelle. This is Batman Detective Comics 877 by Scott Snyder and Jock. Also, it's a low print run on this. It's close to the end. 877, just $6. That's going to be the G-Book. Captain America and the Falcon 202, 30-cent cover price on this. Danger in a Dark Dimension. That is a Jack Kirby cover on this thing. Just pretty freaking cool, let's say. It's going to be $6. Captain America and the Falcon, 202 for $6. Man, there's such good stuff up here. Oh, somebody needs to clear something so I can put this out. I'll take on the Marvel Comics Presents Weapon X for $5. Put that up for $6 as the D-Book. I'm basically filling the board with like pure, unadulterated, awesome comics. And it's just tough to pick what comes down. It's a lot easier when people are just buying them up. I like it a lot better. In the close-up window for you guys who have just popped on the feed, that is Venom issue number 1. That is a Virgin Art cover of Venom by Clayton Crane. That is a 9.6, I think it says. Yep. 9.6. 9.6. Comic exposure exclusive Virgin Art variant for $80, and is the first appearance of the last guy who was Venom before Eddie Brock. This is Star Wars number 1. First print Star Wars number 1 from Marvel Comics, written by Jason Aaron with art by Cassidy, John Cassidy. It's a pretty awesome cover, pretty awesome book. First printing, very fine plus near mint, $10. I'm gonna have to go get my sunglasses in a minute. It's getting that bad. I'm getting a Wonder Woman number 1 for $36. Wonder Woman number 1 from 1987. And I'm going to put out this Star Wars number 1 for $10. So how's everybody's Thursday going? How's everything going for you guys? No, I don't have those. Lemon Juice McGee sunglasses are, they're with him. His gear bag. This is Dazzler, issue number 7. Dazzler number 7 from 1981. You've got to admit, the lady's got guts. Here she is trying to take on Hulk using only her roller skates. It is $3, that issue of Dazzler. Did on the Turtles for 4. Put up the Dazzler for 3. Oh, man. 15 minutes from a giveaway. It's getting pretty close. I'm going to come show this cover up close. This is The Amazing Spider-Man. Renew Your Vows. Jesus. Issue number 5, variant edition. This is a StanleyCollectibles.com exclusive and Anastasia Collectibles. It is a J. Scott Campbell cover. Stanley exclusive. With Mary Jane on the beach and Peter's taking photos of her. I'm going to show you real quick. That is going to be just $22. I'm going to put it in the close-up window. G6 to David Brown. Thank you, David. David gets that issue to Detective. It's kind of a low print run issue of Spawn. I'm not going to put it up for very much. This is Spawn issue 173, A Tale of Three Brothers Part 4, Secrets and Lies. And that is $4 for that issue of Spawn. It's going to be the G-Book. About to put out a sweet hologram. Oh, my God. You guys are seeing this, right? You guys are seeing the fact that I'm just destroyed. Be right back. All right. It's better. It's better. Okay. Anyways, Web of Spider-Man. I'm going to put this out. You bought books on the 10th. Should they be the... where are you at, Randall? Where are you located? Is that when you paid was on the 10th? Was that a weekend day? Was that a weekday? It all depends on that as well. This is Batman issue 513, Prodigal Part 5. And this is Two-Face chainsawing through a bat suit. It's going to be $4. That issue of Batman. Then the Return of the Living Deadpool for $8. And we're going to put that out as the F book for $4. North Carolina. It was a Friday. So you paid on a Friday. They would probably went out that. Well, they probably went out that Saturday. That had been last week. You'll probably have them probably within the next day or two. Probably the next day or two. Sometimes the USPS is weird, man. Even though, like, you're not that far away state-wise, a lot of times they'll drop them down into, like, down to Nashville or Memphis or down into Georgia and then back up. So I would say if they're not to you by this coming Saturday, you'll probably want to get them retracked. But I would say, yeah, I'd say you're probably good. Oh, yeah, Veterans Day was Saturday. That's right. Veterans Day was last Saturday. Yeah, you'll probably have them by this coming Saturday, I would think. I'd say if you don't have them Monday, then contact us and we'll check them out. I would say you're probably excited. I can't blame you there. This is Web of Spider-Man, issue number 90. Web of Spider-Man number 90. It has the hologram cover with Spidey there on the side. It is $7 for Web of Spider-Man issue 90. We can take on the X-Men for $10. The very first Jim Lee issue of X-Men. And I'm going to put this out for $7. That's going to be the new iBook. It's like somebody just got a Surefire light just shining it on me. It's insane. Insane. Yeah, I know, right? Never, ever. Never, ever. Man, I'm not feeling good again today. Wasn't feel good last night. I was pretty sure it was stuff I ate. I still get still like that today. I think it's still just something I ate. But felt off. This is Static. Static issue number 1, of course. A lot of you know it as Static Shock. Static number 1. You don't start none, there won't be none. And there he is, jumping forward. He doesn't have the trench coat or any of that stuff on at the time. It is $7 for Static issue 1 from DC and Milestone. And I'm going to take down the Dazzler. Take down the Dazzler. We'll put out Static for $7. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate the shares. Jeremy, are you on your way to Justice League? Are you dressed as the Flash? Is that what you're going as, the Flash? Lots of people are going tonight to hit it up. I don't blame you. Absolutely. I like it. This is Detective Comics starring Batman. Who dies for the mannequin? And that does appear to be a mannequin. And she's pulling a face off. And Batman's pulling her dress off, which, I don't know. Plus, Batgirl concludes her hunt for the Hunchback Killer in Farewell, My Lovely. This is Detective Comics 506, 50-cent original cover price. I'm going to put out for just $4 measly. Over here is the A spot. Taking down Star Wars #1 for $10. Can't believe nobody picked up a $14 Star Wars #1 for just $10. It is almost time for a giveaway. It says we only have 5 viewers. That is nutso. Nutso. But it is what it is. You should have stopped by here today, Jeremy. I'm just saying. In your gear. It should have happened. I know. I don't know why you didn't. You could have swung in here. I could have brought you back here real quick, let you get on the feed in your flash stuff. It'd have been awesome, man. It would have been great. There you go. I feel you, man. You have to have a costume. Just goes to waste if it's just sitting around, right? So weird. I feel like Ray Charles. I'm just sitting here with sunglasses, just with a microphone, just be playing piano. See what else we got to put out. This is Preacher, issue number 53. Issue 53 of Preacher. Of course you do it tomorrow when I'm not here. That's how it always works. That's how it always works. Man, I can't do anything like Ray Charles. I mean, I could see better than him, but other than that. This is Preacher, issue 53. That is $4. Take down the Captain American Falcon for $6. I'm going to put that out for $4. That'll be the D-book. Your song. I don't sing songs. I don't sing songs. Like I say, I mean, he, you know, he sings songs. I can read. That's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. All right. This is Venom number one. Venom number one for $80. This is the Virgin Art Comic Exposure variant. It is a 9.6 from CGC. Very nice for $80. For $50, I have a 9.6 Green Lantern Annual Number 1 1963 version. This was released in 1998, and I guess was a printing of something that was never released. Excuse me. If you are a Green Lantern fan, it is $50. Also, The Flash is on here as well. Sinestro, Starfire, and Alan Scott Green Lantern. All on this thing. $50 for that one. This is a 9.2 for $65. This is Shadow the Bat, issue number 1 from Batman. It is the first appearance of Victor Zsasz and Jeremiah Arkham. $65. I also have Nightwing, issue number 1 from Rebirth. It is a 9.8, and it was graded in 2016. Issue number 1 for $50. $50 for the Nightwing number 1. Also for $50, the 9.6 Ultimate Spider-Man number 3. Just $50. All graded, ready to go. And for $55, I have a 9.4 Batman Detective Comics, issue number 16. First appearance of the League of Smiles. And there's Batman on the front. He's got the Joker smile and the Jokers and all the monitors around him. Quite a few sweet CGC books to go. Also, I do have the Magic the Gathering repacks. These are rare repacks. You get 30 Magic the Gathering cards in a pack for just $10. Just $10 for 30 cards. They're all rares. Not only that, but one of these packs has been seeded with an expensive dual land card. So there you go. Very cool stuff. I don't know when the sun is going to get past me. Hopefully soon. Actually, it's on the camera right now. I got to fix that. It's the lens on the camera and then just like blows out the man, it's still sort of hitting it. I don't know. Aggravating. Very aggravating. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, as I say. All right, guys, let's do a giveaway real quick. We're going to give away Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 1, Powerless. This is the KB Toys reprint they did at the time. This is still like a $10 to $20 book. I'm going to give it away for free. If you haven't bought anything and you win this, you have to pay shipping on it. So it's probably well worth your time to pick something up if you haven't. And this is going to Joe Boone. Joe has won the Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. Everybody congratulate Joe in the feed. He is a winner this time. A winner is Joe. in the close-up is that awesome Stanley.com exclusive Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 5, with the J. Scott Campbell cover featuring Mary Jane being photographed by Peter Parker on the beach. $22 on that. This next comic I'm putting out is a first appearance from Marvel, and it's also polybagged. This is the Age of Ultron issue number 10, first printing, polybagged and bagged and boarded. It is $8. This is the very first appearance of Angela in the Marvel Universe. Angela, of course, came over from the Spawn universe and is now Thor's half-sister. $8 for the first appearance of Angela. I'm going to take down the direct market issue of Batman getting his back broken by Bane, and we're going to put that out for $8. First Angela. Better raise this thing up. There we go. C8 to Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. And the Renew Your Vows for 22. Good call. Thank you, sir. Did you see I don't know if you've seen some of the other stuff I've had out, man. I've had some really good Spidey stuff. I had that Spider-Gwen #1 black and white Midtown variant. I've had a few things out. I'll put some more in the close-up window. I'm going to put this in the close-up window now. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 1. This is the Campbell.com exclusive black and white cover with Mary Jane and Peter. It is $25. Yeah, you collect a lot of it, so you may already have some. The cool thing about that one I like is that Peter's got the Canon. He's got the EOS on the strap around his arm, and that's the kind of camera I use. Well, when I have my DSLR out, when I'm not using my little Sony. So it's kind of cool. I got the same camera. This is Detective Comics, $433, 20-cent cover price on Detective Comics. It is Batman challenges the reader to guess who is the killer in the smog. The master crime file of Jason Bard, case of the forged face. It's all right here. Batman's getting choked out. 20-cent issue of Detective Comics. We're going to put this out for just $14. $14 for Detective issue 433. I'm going to put it up here as the C book. Let's see if I got those other J. Scott Campbell's close at hand. There's that one. Here's this one. Okay. Also have these two. This is Spider-Gwen issue number 1, Midtown Comics, black and white variant for Spider-Gwen. It is $22 as well. And I've got this one for $45. This is Superior Spider-Man, J. Scott Campbell variant cover with all of Superior Spider-Man's villains and stuff on here, and pals alike, I guess. Midtown Comics exclusive. Also, it is signed on the side. It is signed by Dan Slott, writer of Spider-Man, and there's certificate of authenticity. That is $45 for that one. Here's a fun one from Image. This is the Savage Dragon, issue number 1. The longest running Image series by the same writer and artist. Savage Dragon number 1, still going today. That is the first issue. Then this Detective for $4. We'll put up Savage Dragon number 1 for $6. That will be the A book. I think I'm about... Okay, I think I can take these off now. Lay them somewhere. Better. I just can't lean there. That's where it hits me. Like a laser. Right in my eyeballs. All right, guys, we're down to 4 viewers. 4 viewers. So, that's not so hot. Really? Like a freaking laser beam. That's right. Like a shark with a laser beam on its head. Exactly the same thing. Hey, Tristan's on here. I like it. Okay, we're going back up now. We got some people popping on. I like it. We keep down those low viewers. I'm just going to cut the feed. I've been doing this sell solo since about 2:30. 2:30. So. Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate that. This is Grimm Fairy Tales, issue 91. Grimm Fairy Tales 91. That is going to be $4. And I'm going to put it over here instead of Preacher, I guess. Guess on issue of Preacher for $4. What an insane, topsy-turvy world we live in. That's the D book for $4. Oh, wait. All right, all right. So how's everybody's Thursday? You guys who are popping on, I haven't talked to yet. What is going on in your worlds? Brian Graw, are you in need of a bunch of cheap Transformers comics? Feel like you are. Probably. I happen to have a number of IDW books here that I could bundle together on the cheap, if need be. Brian put together an awesome Ecto 1 model kit. Oh, well, that sucks, Brian. Was that, what kind of model kit was that? Was it one you picked up around, or did you order it? Oh, nice. Oh, the Star Wars kits that you picked it from us? Sweet, man. I can't wait to see some of those getting finished. Again, this is Uncanny X-Men number 248. This is the first ever Jim Lee X-Men for just $10. We got to put out here. All right, this is bedtime stories for impressionable children. Embrace the Midnight Dancer. That is $5. Definitely an adult book here. We replace the Marvel Tales with this for E. All right, I'm going to take down the Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, issue number 1, variant for $25. I'm going to put up Spider-Gwen, issue number 1, J. Scott Campbell, black and white variant from Midtown Comics for $22. Yeah, I can do that, Matthew. I'll do both of them together for 45. I can't mark much lower than that. They're already lower than what they're tagged by a significant amount. So $45 for the two of them together. Just put Spider-Man for 45, and I'll get you these together. All right, cool, Matthew. I'll get them for you. Yeah, probably wouldn't have been the same in the slightest. You know, The Undertaker was originally supposed to come out of that egg. The big Thanksgiving egg was going to be The Undertaker. And then they ended up doing the gobbledygooker. Because Undertaker, they decided, no, that's stupid. Don't debut him like that. No problem, dude. All right, I'm going to put this out in the close-up window now. This is the Superior Spider-Man issue 31 J. Scott Campbell variant. This is signed by Dan Slott, and it has certificate of authenticity. And you got everybody. You got Venom, Black Cat, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, and Spider-Man 2099, plus Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man on the front for $45. That's true, man. That is true. But, I mean, that's kind of what... I mean, the company I'm work for now, we don't have anybody who's like... I mean, Lemon Juice McGee is kind of a gimmick, a big gimmick. But it's very much old school style, 80s, you know, early 90s style, like Memphis, Smoky Mountain, that type of wrestling that we do over in Eastern Kentucky. And it's great. It's great. It's really super family friendly. Everybody seems to dig it. It's working good on TV. It's doing great on the WYMT and the the Hometown 24 stations that it airs on. It airs twice now. One on Wednesday nights and then one on Saturdays. So it comes around. Everything comes back around. So I do like the gimmick stuff. It's just you know, everybody's like, "Oh, kayfabe's dead," and it's like, well, it is if you keep that up. You know, I mean, there's a point everything can't go back in the box, but there is that point where when you're at a show and someone's legitimately mad or excited about something you're doing, you know, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So, good times. You can. It's amw-tv.com. Or AMW-TV is the YouTube channel, and all the weekly episodes are up there. Generally, the new episodes are on Saturdays, and they'll put them up Saturday afternoon. So they should be on there. And me and Jake have been on the last month or so worth of TV, I think. So mostly doing kind of saves and run-ins and stuff, some interviews. So, but there may be a match on the last episode. I am behind on watching it, I hate to say. But yeah, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, AMW. You can check it out. Jake and I are in the credit scene now, in the opening, with me telling Jake to get in the ring. He's climbing over the top rope. He's a monster. This is Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures, issue number 1. Issue number 1 from Archie Comics, the first edition collector's issue. And that is a Eastman and Laird drawing here. And there's Shredder behind the 4 turtles. And, of course, the difference between these turtles and what they would do on Mirage is that they do have the letters on their belts, and their bandanas are the different colors. It is $7. Ninja Turtle Adventures number 1. Very fine condition. That's going to take place at this Batman for $4. That is your new F book. No, we just got a pretty good set of some variants and stuff and kind of keys, and those were in there. There were a pretty good amount of them, but like the first appearance of Bane I sold earlier was from it. I've actually sold quite a bit throughout the day today, and like those CGCs, all that stuff. Just kind of some cool stuff we picked up. The Batman Year 1 set I had out earlier that nobody picked up. I've still got it. If anybody wants Batman Year 1 parts 1 through 4, I've got all of them. $40 for this set of 4. No, John, that is the first comment I've seen of you. Is the "Are my comments coming through?" That is the legit first one. And that's on both devices. I'm the only one here right now, but I've got the computer up as well. That's the only thing I've seen. Were you trying to claim something, man? If so, put "I was trying to claim," and then put them in there, and maybe it'll come through that way. It's showing we're down to 3 viewers, and I feel like that's not correct at all since, well, my phone is one of them. So I bet Facebook is just screwing up right now. Actually, it's saying we're down to 2. Now we're back to 3. It says that just can't be right. So I may have to reset the feed in a minute. We've been going for about 2.5 hours, and I don't know why it's being weird, but it is. John, if you could, private message us and let us know what you're after. We'll check the private message. If there's anything I've pulled down, I'll be happy to pull it for you that way as well. All right, guys, I'm going to reset real quick. I'll be back in a sec because I feel like we're not getting a correct number of individuals on the feed or how anything's going. No, I haven't seen Just League yet. Most people are seeing it tonight. I won't get to see it until Saturday, but I'm excited for it. I'll be back in just about, I think it's about 10 minutes for it to let it reset, and I'll be back then, and we'll keep this thing going.